Hey friend, it is your creative word makeup artist pal Kat to bring you guys another Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. I know it's been a while. I've had some mental health defeat moments lately. So we're just gonna chit chat, get ready with me, do some makeup, and give you some weird updates. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm talking about some weird, I don't know if I'm cursed lately or what, but I actually did almost poison myself yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm using the Make Milk Makeup Primer. Hydro Grip, amazing, worth all the hype if you have dry skin. And an aqua based foundation. So today we're gonna start off with talking about how I almost poisoned myself. Yes, you heard that correctly. So me and my boyfriend just like to, at least once a week, just drive. Leave the house and drive. I work from home and sometimes we just need to get out of the house when our mental health is down and we need to lift our spirits up, get some vitamin D because I get low vitamin D, and we just need to drive off into the sunset. Usually we'll go like near a beach, we will go on a pier, we'll go in a forest near a creek, go hiking, stuff like that. So this is the day we were doing that, and while we were out we were like, oh my gosh, we should get stuff for the house since we're out. We needed like cleaning supplies, and one of those cleaning supplies was Drano. So we buy our cleaning supplies, throw it in the back of the car, and take off. If you don't know, Drano is a chemical that you put down your drains to release any gunk, any clogging. Well, the Drano had like a leak in it, and it leaked literally only this much into the car. We did notice it when we were putting it in the car, and we were surprised that there was no safety seal on it. So while we were driving home, literally you could like feel nausea, sickness, headaches. I already had a headache, but it was getting worse. I'm using the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint and their under eye tint, and I'm gonna use some Urban Decay Hydromaniac. But you could smell the Drano in the car just from that quarter-size drop that came out of the bottle into, I have a hatchback car, so it was like in the very back. You could, just that little thing, you could smell it. And Drano, if you don't know, is super poisonous to humans if you inhale the fumes from it, and if you leave it, there's fumes that come and they're very dangerous for your body, and we learned that the hard way. On top of that, on the way home, which should have been a 20-minute drive, was 45 minutes because the highway had construction on it and was trafficky. So I felt sick literally all the way home and after. And the crazy part is I have parents that are super like, oh, get up with your bootstraps, you'll be fine. You know, they don't really worry about me too much. When I told them about my whole Drano situation, right away, my father calls me, and I'm like, dang, if he's worried, there must be something. And he was telling me you need to get the carpet out of your car, and thank goodness in my car was a whole piece I could get out. The bottom board of my back seat, I could take the whole thing out with the carpet, and I need to scrub it with dish soap. I use Dawn dish soap and water outside, ventilated outside with a hose. And good thing I listened to him because it worked, and we put it back in my car today and it was totally fine. But that was a crazy, scary experience. When you have a chemical in your car and you have to drive, make sure that you drive with all of the windows down and that your recycled air button on your car is not on. And I live in Texas, so it is like Satan's butthole temperature outside. So that was fun. I was getting a lot of vitamin D and sun. I'm exaggerating, it was not fun driving home in the heat with all the windows down. But that really saved me, and even then I was still feeling those fumes. It literally felt like Final Destination, not kidding. Like, who would have thought that a common household chemical would make you that sick? I guess I've heard, like, probably on my murder mystery podcast, people being poisoned by Drano or some ID discovery. I'm sure I've heard that. But I was just so surprised. So that's what you do. Learn from my mistakes. If you ever spill a little drop of Drano in your car, be extra cautious and do the things with the windows and not have the recycled air on button in your car on. Today I want to do like a gold and black look. So that's what I'm achieving, hopefully. I'm using the Besame Crimson multi-functional cream pot This stuff is magic. Use it for your cheeks, your lips, your face. And it's that perfect flush blush. So once I came home from that whole fiasco, I took a shower, laid down for a while, and I was just like baffled on my life. And thank goodness my parents were quick at thinking on how to, you know, fix this problem. I'm gonna add a little bit more contour. This is, as you can tell, my favorite contour palette. This is Ofra's Midi palette in light, and there's bronzer, contour, and highlighter all in one. It is so worth it. It's one of my favorites. I keep going back to it. So already a weird day, right? It was still early evening. I come home the same day and I look through my emails, and I have an email from one of my old makeup effects teachers who I haven't talked to in maybe a year or so. We had email conversations about prosthetics and such, and he was asking me a very random question, and it says, do you shop on Amazon? And I'm like, well, he is older, maybe he's having a sincere question. And I was like, yes. I thought he was actually referencing like makeup effects supplies. Since I live in Texas now, I'm not near a makeup effects store. Like maybe if he is inquiring if I buy stuff on Amazon. He also has a makeup effects prosthetic company that he sells to other stores and stuff. So I was like, maybe he's gonna broaden his horizons and like go to Amazon. He was gonna ask me, because I do like Amazon live shows and I worked with Amazon in the past. And my boyfriend had red flags. He thought it was weird email for me to get, and I made sure it was from the email address that he had listed on all of his sites, and that it was an email address I've talked to before. But I got a second email after I answered saying I do shop on Amazon, and it got even weirder. He was asking me if I could buy him an Amazon gift card because he didn't know how to purchase one. I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I checked the email address again, and there's 2 letters that were capitalized instead of lowercase. I guess that makes a difference, but it turns out like, yeah, I was like, this is fishy. And I asked my parents, if they're already worried about me about poisoning myself with drano that day, what they thought of it. And my mom's like, oh, you should definitely message the teacher and see if that's him. So I messaged the teacher. Right away he gets back to me that he was hacked, and whoever hacked him is from Russia apparently, and trying to get people to purchase Amazon gift cards for them. It was so weird. I feel like that's like a hack that I read about and never like have experienced. Well, I have experienced it, but it wasn't from like another country type person hacking my account, but they did get my YouTube account, emails, everything, Facebook, everything. And they were uploading like their response to watching Britney Spears music videos. It was a random dude. I've had my Poshmark hacked. That was an ordeal, and it just sucks. And when I got hacked, all my information was sold into the black market. So you gotta be careful. I don't know how these hackers get in, but I'll have to tell my friends from makeup school about it, because they know this teacher who got hacked. Intermission, I'm trying to open this. I'm trying to get some gold eyeshadow with some magic setting liquid with the Graftobian gold powder that turns to liquid gold for your face. You could probably hear the cicadas in the background. So let's see. I'm just putting this gold right here. But yeah, it was just a really weird day, like finding out like one of my old teachers was hacked, and he's like a fairly popular person, so I guess I could see it, but it's just weird. Like, this teacher has worked on the Goonies, Power Rangers. He's very successful. Oh my gosh, this makes me want to watch this show that I've seen so many trailers on. It's called, well, I think it's like a short film called Love and Robots, I think it is. It's a whole bunch of beautiful artsy short stories. I think that's good. I want to try these new ColourPop graphic ink liners. They're super pretty. I love the packaging of their liners, even though I feel like you don't get a lot of product with it. It's still really pretty. This is in the color IDEK. Just putting it here. But oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Indian Matchmaker. That show has a new season. I was sitting and watching that, hanging out, and then I went on my computer, and I have like these eyeglass cleaners that I have sitting by my desk, so that when I get like smudges on my glasses that I use to like edit these videos with and stuff, it's completely slate gray, this eyeglass cleaner. I would like use that to clean my glasses. So I picked it up to use it to clean my glasses with. And the cloth of it started moving by itself. And it was because it had a gigantic moth on my eyeglass cleaner cloth that perfectly seamlessly blend into the color of the cloth. And I was terrified. It's not a cat sketch video unless I put a lot of upper lip highlighter. This is ColourPop Super Shock Seismic is the color highlighter. But I was petrified. Like, this day couldn't get any weirder, right? My dog loves all dogs, wants to befriend and play with all dogs, but one neighbor's dog hates my dog, tries to and has tried to break through the fence to chew on my dog. And then the other neighbor had 3 dogs that were super sweet, and one of them my dog was super attached to, and she was in love with this Australian Shepherd that she would kiss through the fence. And they just went up and moved and they would never talk to us, and the neighbors weren't as nice to us with the nice dogs as the neighbors with the not so nice dogs were as nice to us. It's weird. But yeah, he just went up and moved. It's just all weird things happening lately. It just feels weird. You ever have one of those weird days? Yeah. So I'm gonna put on some lipstick and lashes and we will be back. And just like that, we are done with today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed my crazy tales about almost poisoning myself. I just also wanted to do this as a disclaimer in case you do like drop chemicals in your car or your house. You have to take the physical object you dropped it on, like the table, chair, carpet, sorry to say, out of the car or place to put outside to wash. So learn from my mistake. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This was so much fun. It reminds me of like a Tim Burton Bumblebee. All the products I use in this video will be listed down below in the description box. I'll see you guys on Fridays, and on Tuesdays we do Amazon live shows, so you can follow my Instagram to find out when those will be up on 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And I'll talk to you then. Bye!